As advertised, cold air is diving south, and that's creating a couple of big storms, coast to coast, winter impacts, and a frigid weekend on the way. So we've got a couple of big storms to talk about this Monday. Central U.S., this is a blizzard that's going to affect a lot of the central and then northeastern part of the country. And then we've got blizzards in the northwest too. Heavy snow in the mountains of Washington and Oregon, along with some high winds. So we're talking measurable feet of snow, in addition to rain at lower elevations, but then the wind is going to become a big problem too. So blizzard warnings in all those higher elevations for winds that are going to be over 35 miles an hour sustained. Visibility will be a quarter mile or less for more than a few hours. That's the definition of a blizzard. You don't actually need falling snow. You just need a visibility issue with any snow that is around. Wind gusts are going to be pretty strong here. We're talking 40 to 50 miles an hour for most of Washington and Oregon. So any of that snow is really going to be whipping around, and some of those mountain passes will get really treacherous here over the next couple of days. But not to be outdone, the central U.S. has a blizzard as well. Across the plains, we've got heavy snow falling along with winds that'll be kicking up. Rain further south, but this is a broad area of snow that's developing through the day today, all the way up into Minnesota. Heaviest snow is going to be across Kansas, Nebraska, into Iowa, Illinois, and into southern Wisconsin, where more than a foot of snow will fall in many areas in pink here potentially, along with also some high winds that'll be developing too here as that storm center pulls away to the north and east. Watch those winds really kick in here on the backside of this system. So we're talking wind gusts that are going to be over 60 miles an hour in western parts of Kansas, Oklahoma, and Nebraska. So this bullseye of really high wind gusts here over the next 36 hours, but really throughout the plains in the central U.S., we're going to see some gusty winds in the wake of that system as it moves east. So you'll get the heavy snow and then some high winds in the wake of it. The center of it passing just south of Chicago through the day on Tuesday. So Chicago will see a mix of rain and snow, but you get just north of there places like Milwaukee, mostly heavy snow. And then this moves into the northeast, where they too will see snowfall. Mostly Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont. That's where we'll see a swath of some heavier snow. And then it'll be rain in the warmer air a little bit further south, but this storm will continue to impact those areas in the East Coast too. A potential for a little bit of an icy coating too. You can see some patches of pink here. These are all areas that could see, at least initially, some light freezing rain or drizzle that could create some icy conditions, and then the snow on top of it. But then we're talking about another storm system that's going to be developing in the central U.S. again by the end of the week. This one will really draw in the very cold air by the weekend, but this could follow a very similar path to the storm that we're seeing this morning. So we're going to have to keep our eye on that Friday, Saturday storm. That too will then move to the northeast, but it is going to really pull down finally, for the first time this winter season, some very cold air across the whole central U.S., and this will affect basically everywhere east of the Rockies. Sub-zero lows across Montana here early Friday and early Saturday mornings, and then that cold will expand south and east as we head into the weekend. Sub-zero lows move into Minnesota, Iowa, Nebraska, and Kansas even here by Saturday night. And of course, it's going to come with some wind too. Wind chill values are going to be pretty incredible here Sunday. We're talking anywhere from 0 to as much as 50 below zero wind chills in parts of North Dakota and Montana here Sunday morning. So get ready for some real winter weather, snow and cold, all moving in for many areas of the north central and eastern U.S. here as we head into the next several days.